Hello and welcome to the next tutorial. In this session here we're going to have a quick look at how to merge into HDR a few shots that you might take while out on location. Now it's not something I'd normally do with my own work, but somebody was asking me if I knew how to do it, and I said I'd make a quick tutorial just showing how simple it is to do. So I was here at Herringfleet Mill, and by chance I just happened to shoot a few shots because there's a massive contrast in the shadows and the highlights, and I want to make sure I got the exact right photo that I was going to use as well. So you sort of look through here, experiment with the grad filters, trying to get different bits and pieces going from the shots as well. And this is what we ended up finishing off with on the actual image as well. So that's the final edit from the shot that I liked, but you can see here it was a case of I managed to finally get in exactly how I wanted, but that's not going to work because that wasn't bracketed for the exposure to be exactly it's varying like that, how you would in an HDR. So the idea of an HDR is you'll have a image which is going to be overexposed in some bits, but it's going to be looking nice in some areas, and then you've got something around about in the middle giving it a nice balance as well, and then you then got something which is exposing more for, in this case, the clouds on here, where we're going to keep a little bit of definition on there as well, and you're catching these last little bits of light and detail on here which is potentially blown out in the first photo here as well. So it's a case of just finding, you're just mixing all these bits and pieces up. So really simple process. Make sure you select the photos that you actually want to merge. So it's a case of hold down Control, left mouse click each of the images that you want to be adding into it as well, so you multi-select them, and then right click on the mouse button as well, and then on here photo merge HDR, just click on that there, and that's then going to align everything up for you, merge it all away. Now auto align needs to be turned off because that's going to make sure all your edges line up, and it's going to use the computer algorithms like basically to make sure you haven't got two of anything as well. The deghosting amount, you're going to want to leave that something low or medium if you need it. That's going to make sure you don't get like two of these and an outline. So if you've got two photos where these bits of grass here are evident in two, and then in a third one it's then moved a little bit, you're not going to get that outline of it on there as well. Auto settings, we leave that turned off because I don't want the computer to be doing the editing for me, and from here we can literally just click on merge. That's then going to start to blend the images together, and you can see up here creating HDR on there. What's then going to happen is image is then going to pop up somewhere around about here letting us know the edit's all done, and instead of having the RAF name file, it's then got an HDR name file which you see here, hdr.dng on there, and that's the end product there that we're left with. And from here we can then have a little mess around, moving sliders around, push a little bit of contrast in here and there, pulling back some more of the details and the highlights, and do whatever we want to edit on the image as well. And yeah, from there we're pretty much good to go, and export, edit, whatever we need to do. So again, thanks ever so much for checking out the tutorial. As always, feel free to hit the share button, and if you like what you've seen, please hit the subscribe button as well. Take care.